As an individual, in your years as you were bringing and building up of the first hospital that you set up of Apollo, there must have been people who said, what are you doing? It's not going to work.
Not only that, in the beginning when I thought of this, I had a successful practice.
Yeah.
Very busy as a cardiologist. When I wanted this to happen, many people, including my own Sambandhi, Prathap Reddy, he said, what are you doing? If you want next door, you put up a hospital there. Why are you thinking of all these crazy things? Because none of this was available. Custom duty was 320%. The hospitals were not funded by any institution, and costs are different.
Yeah.
So everything is in Delhi. And Delhi I went first time as a student. Second time I went for this purpose. Yeah. You can imagine, and fortunately for me, one of the general secretaries, Mr. Mupanar from Madras, I met him on the plane. So he said, come next to me tomorrow morning, we'll take you for Dharma Darshan. So I went in Dharma Darshan. First day, second day, they said, he's so and so. She just passed on. On the fourth day, the RK, the one, he asked, you want to meet her? I said, of course.
Her is Indira Gandhi.
Indira Gandhi. She listened to me for 12 minutes and she was so impressed that something should be done. Immediately she picked up the phone, asked the secretary, Krishnam Rao Sahib, you must listen to him and do something about it and do it before this cabinet. So I went to him, he spent more than 2 hours with me. Called the Secretary of Health, Secretary of Finance, Secretary, Civil Supplies, Steel Cement, all 4 of them. So I had a meeting with them and they all decided, they recommended, number 1, the custom duty exemption from 320% to 0.
Wow.
And previously the cement by government was 16%. And on the public it was almost 40 rupees. Steel was the similar. So Civil Supplies, Prathap Mukherjee, he granted steel and cement for the first hospital. Like that, but it's not, I'm taking it now in 3 minutes. But I had to make 50 trips.
50 trips.
To see the minister is different. To see the secretary and convince him. Then finally down the line, the undersecretary or, for him, that's where I learnt a little Hindi. But finally, but I am happy. They all understood, saying, I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking to translate the health status of the nation. From a third world country, I'm looking, saying, my people in India should be able to get the same care that's available anywhere in the world. So this, as I said, some of my friends, even on the day when the president inaugurated, Narendra Singh inaugurated, people who were inside, at the end of the function, they said, Dr. Reddy, you are a very clever fellow. You built a beautiful hospital. You're going to turn into a beautiful 5-star hotel. I said, you're wrong. It's not 5-star. I'm going to make it a 7-star hospital.
Lovely.
And so, by God's grace, I think it's a superstar hospital providing care not only for people here, anywhere in the world. We get an average about 10% of our patients are from 150 countries because they trust us. Like as I told you, on air ambulance, people were unconscious. If they could spend money and trust to come an air ambulance to Apollo, that shows that Indian healthcare today is
the standards
as good as anywhere in the world.
But let me ask you, is it still so tough, so difficult to start a hospital, or have those things become easier?
I think that's very easy now because funding, for first time, the funding was done by Prathap Mukherjee. I remember how it got done. He told the finance secretary came in. He told him, you are going to show that I am a useless finance minister of India. Why, sir? You know, this concept is very sweet to the Prime Minister. If I don't do it, she will do it. So Malhotra took me by hand to his room and gave me a letter that 4 banks will fund me and foreign exchange I can allow. But that's only for Chennai. But the country's healthcare changed because of the next Prime Minister. He was also the finance minister, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. He brought in I got a call. He is going to pass your resolution. Do you want to come? I went. I was sitting there, and the act was passed. That act, allowed hospitals to be funded by the institution. And the first institution that's funded by ICICI to my Hyderabad hospital. Even today, for every anniversary, I send a letter to ICICI president. Whoever is the chairman of ICICI, Mr. Bahul was the dynamic man. Then Kamath, super person, and who, the present chairman, continuously I send my thank you on that letter, that day, saying that you are one of the persons who helped change the
transform
healthcare
of the nation. How's the current leadership with their side to healthcare? You have met PM Modi also.
All of them are very happy. They come to us. I don't have to go to them. They come to us saying, "What can we do?" Now, for example, we are now doing 7-8 hospitals. They're all willing to fund it if necessary. I have my internal funds, but I still need the bank funds to enter. 7 hospitals. I'm doing 2 in Delhi. One I did for the exclusively for women. I don't know if you know about it. This is a first of its kind in the world. A first women's cancer hospital with state-of-the-art technology and excellent clinical staff to do the very best for the women. Along with it, I added saying it also does a preventive care for women. So we treat the cancer women, plus we look after their wellness.
Oh, wow. There's another argument of traditional medicine, or let's say Ayurveda or forms of medicine versus modern medicine. Do you want to, one tends to talk down the other, talk up the other, there are claims made. What is your understanding? How would you look at modern medicine?
I'll give you a small, first I'll start with saying, today I'm happy it's not Apollo, there are another 300 good hospitals in India. I wrote to our Prime Minister, first I must say I admire the Prime Minister, he's a great Prime Minister. I wrote to him that India today can become global healthcare destination, and I wrote 8 steps how this can happen. And they gave another thing. There's a shortage of 8 million healthcare doctors, nurses, paramedics in the world. Only India can do this. I called it global workforce. And I said I would like to come and explain this to the Prime with my 4 Sri Shaktis. So a letter went to him. The appointment came, and then my wife said, "Why 4 daughters? Why not me?" So my secretary called. They said, "Please send her also. I'll show you the pictures." But anyway, she also came. But he said, "I went through the whole thing. I agree completely. Your concept and your 8 steps will follow. But I want to call it as Heal by India, because way back in 750 BC, Sushruta did the first diagnostic, this one, medical treatment. Until 1250 AD, the world came to India for Ayurveda. And I strongly believe in Ayurveda. We have Apollo Ayurvedic Hospital. We have in Delhi, we have here a beautiful one, small one, 31. And in Oncology Hospital, we have oncology. In Bangalore, we have 3 hospitals. But we are concentrating more and more. I strongly believe there should be an integration of all of these: allopathy, Ayurveda, Unani, homeopathy, all of this and to see what best the patient can get. Like for example, I have a knee pain. They did a huge surgery and all that. That 50% relief. I called the Ayurvedic people, and my knee is perfect. In 2 days, they put some medicine, the patch and a little massage, and it became absolutely normal. So I think you should adopt this.